Trump is preparing executive order that will boot welfare leeching immigrants from U.S. and then anchor baby entitlements. Disinformation by the mainstream media for decades had always been assumed, however the left always attempted to dispute that premise, until this past campaign season when fake news actually became a campaign issue, as those within the mainstream media doubled down and attempted to overtly rig the news in favor of Democratic candidate Hillary Clinton. And almost all of the mainstream outlets including New York Times, The Washington Post, MSNBC, CBS, and ABC, all to some degree manipulated the news in favor of the Democratic presidential candidate. However, perhaps the most egregious incident took place at one of the Democratic debates, when CNN actually gave questions to one of Hillary's surrogates before the beginning of the debate with Bernie Sanders. And of course just a few weeks ago CNN again knowingly reported a bogus story from an unreliable source, attacking President Trump. So once again this report by one of the major players of fake news, The Washington Post, should be taken with a healthy dose of caution. The information obtained reportedly will deny admission to any alien who is likely to become a public charge and set up standards for determining whether an alien currently residing in the United States is deportable, for having become a public charge within 5 years of entry. Huma has been working hard on her relationship with Anthony, said a source close to the Abn family. He has been spending 80 to 90% of his time at the Irving Place apartment they share. If there is a disagreement, he goes to his mother's apartment in Brooklyn. Both his and her families are hoping they will reconcile. Another source, who worked closely with Bill and Hillary Clinton for several years, corroborates this, saying the breakup was more for optics for the campaign and under pressure from Hillary's camp. Well, their breakup in August did little to help the November election, but it seems likely the two would have reconciled despite either outcome. Apparently Anthony Weiner's thousands of dollars spent going to sex rehab over the years have finally paid off. Either that, or Aben is finding it hard to let go of all of the reasons she marries Weiner in the first place. The Clinton source stated that Aben is hooked onto Clinton drug and that marrying Weiner opened the doors for her to enter the world of celebrity she was so drawn to. You can be around a real world of value or you can live in a fake Clinton world that's totally dysfunctional and without principle. And, with an incredible amount of selfishness and narcissism, the source stated. It is quite ironic that the Democratic Party claims to be the party of women when its history shows it is anything but. Hillary Clinton, Jackie Kennedy, Eleanor Roosevelt, and Huma Abedin are all wives of notoriously adulterous Democrats that certainly weren't thinking of advancing women in society when they humiliated the women that were supposed to matter to them the most. Add this case to the mounting pile of liberal hypocrisy.